Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. So Sonic Colors Ultimate releases in 2 days. Well, the digital deluxe version that is. And in 2 days, we'll pretty much know everything the game has to offer, I think. So today, I thought I would give my final thoughts on the game before release, what I think of everything we've seen so far. So before we start this video, guys, I just want to say make sure to leave a like and subscribe. A very small percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel, so please hit that subscribe button because it does help me out. And as always, Twitter and Discord are in the description down below, so let's get on with today's video. So, I just want to give my final thoughts on the Colors Ultimate before the game releases in 2 days. Or a week. Again, the Digital Deluxe version releases in 2 days. So, the main thing, well, not necessarily the main thing, but one of the big things that are everybody has kind of mixed feelings on are the new graphics. Now, this is a remaster after all, and graphics should be the #1 priority for a remaster. And Colors Ultimate, I mean, in my opinion, it looks okay. I don't like the lighting and shading in some places, like Tropical Resort, it looks way too dark, and Sonic's model is also too shiny in some parts where it definitely shouldn't be. So, in my opinion, I think I like Sonic's old model more than his new one. But, again, it's not that big of a deal. The graphics still look pretty good in some places, but it just looks slightly better than the original game. And with a remaster like this game is 10 years old. Well, 11 actually, and it came out on the Wii. I think the graphics should look more than slightly better. But apart from graphics, of course, this game will have a fully remixed soundtrack. And they're remixing pretty much every song from the original game. Now, what do I think of these remixes? I mean, some of them sound really good, like Aquarium Park and Starlight Carnival. Those sound amazing. But other remixes like Tropical Resort and Sweet Mountain, I don't really like those as much, especially Sweet Mountain. Sweet Mountain in the original game was all energetic, and it had a lot of drums, and it had a lot going on, while this new version is more calm, and it's not that good, in my opinion. Same with Tropical Resort. The original Tropical Resort was really energetic, and this one is just it's not as energetic as the original was. So some of the remixes are good and some are not so great, so I really do hope they let you choose the old soundtrack, but we haven't really seen anything on that yet. So another big thing that they're adding to Colors Ultimate is cosmetics. Now, cosmetics is a thing that many people have wanted in Sonic games for as long as I can remember now, and thank God they are finally added in. So the cosmetics themselves, I mean, they're alright. They're pretty much just recolors and stuff, which is fine, but I really, it would have been great if they added some cosmetics from Sonic's past, like throw Chip's ring in there, you know, like the freaking soap shoes, and, you know, stuff like that. Some fan service in there, not just gold and silver and freaking the Dalmatian looking, I don't even know what to call it. Again, the cosmetics are a good addition. I'm glad they added those, but I really wish they would have added some cosmetics from Sonic's past instead of just, you know, putting in recolors. But again, the cosmetics are really good. And of course, this game adds a new Wisp, which I was not expecting at all, but the Jade Ghost. Now, I don't know how this will come into play from the different footage we've seen. It seems like the Jade Ghost is just an alternative for another Wisp that you use. Like in Aquarium Park, you usually use the Drill Wisp, but you can use the Jade Ghost Wisp as well. And in other parts, I don't even remember these sections of the levels. I don't know if they're in the original game, but if they're adding brand new sections of levels, I don't really like that much, to be honest. I want them to, you know, just keep the old things. So, again, the Jade Ghost Wisp looks really cool. I mean, you can pass through walls and whatnot. I don't like that they're changing so much about the original game. And this is the thing I'm most disappointed about is the tail save feature and removing lives. So the tail save is just making the game more easier. Now, if this was optional, then it would be a different story. I wouldn't really care as much, but they're forcing this on you, which they stated in an interview. So I don't like the tail save. I think it makes the game way too easy. The game was already pretty easy, but just removing lives and replacing it with something that just makes the game more easy is just not. I don't think they should have done that at all. I think they should have made it optional at the very least, or just not put it in there at all. Make it an easy mode or something, and just not force it on the player, because this is one of the worst additions they've added so far, which I don't like it because they're changing so much about the original game. And this is supposed to be a remaster, not a deluxe version. Well, actually, it is kind of supposed to be a deluxe version, but it's not supposed to be a remake. It's supposed to be a remaster. A remaster is supposed to improve upon the original game, you know, not make it worse. And the tail save is one of those things that kind of makes the game worse in a way. And removing lives, like, okay, I guess that's not a big deal, but removing lives and just every time you die, you just go back to the checkpoint, that's fine. But adding the tail save, it gives it a little extra layer of easiness that I just don't like. So the whole game, pretty much, they're making way easier. Especially like in some footage we've seen, if you're over a bottomless pit, it all up in your face, like it shows the Sonic falling sign. Now, it did this in the original game, but it was not nearly as distracting and eye-straining as it is in this game. But I don't like that at all. I hope you can disable it. I hope all of these things are some, like, assist options or some crap, but the Sonic falling sign with the red aura thing that's not that bad, but the tail save is indeed really bad. So, let's talk about the different versions of the game. So, I bought this game twice, I'm gonna be honest. I bought the Digital Deluxe version on PS5, so it can have things like, you know, 60 FPS and 4K, and I can play it early, and of course all the cosmetics. And I pre-ordered the physical version on Switch, so I can, you know, have the game physically and the movie Sonic keychain, along with being able to play the game portable. So, the Switch version. It runs at 1080p 30 FPS. Now, I don't really care that much because I'm probably just going to primarily play it on PS4 and or PS5, but the Switch version runs at 30 FPS. Now, this is not a big deal to some people. I mean, I have Forces, and I have Forces on Switch, and it runs at 30 FPS. I don't really care that much because it's Forces, but Colors is my favorite Sonic game, so having the game at 30 FPS is definitely going to it's going to make the experience worse for some people, but for me, again, I don't really care. I'm pretty much just going to play this game on PS4. But for the people who are going to primarily play it on the Switch, it's not that big of a deal. The game will definitely still be playable. Forces is still playable. The original Colors on the Wii was still more than playable with 30 FPS. 30 FPS is not the end of the world. I mean, 60 FPS is nice, but 30 FPS, not that big of a deal. But many people are like, wow, a Wii game is running at 30 FPS on the Switch. Yeah, I know, I get that. But the thing is, they're making this game next gen. They're not making it specifically for the Switch in mind. What they probably did is they made it for the PC and just ported it to other consoles in the Switch. They didn't really optimize it that well for the Switch. So if they delay the game, take the extra time to optimize it for the Switch, then yeah, they could get it running at 60 FPS easy. But maybe that'll come someday in like a patch or something, but yeah, for now, the Switch version runs at 30 FPS, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, the PC version is on Epic Games Store. Many people are disappointed about this, and well, to be completely honest with you, I don't see the issue. Epic Games Store is just another store. Like, I know some of their business practices are crappy, but the same can be said about Nintendo, and I get not wanting to support the company or anything. But if you really want to get Sonic Colors Ultimate on PC, just buy it on Epic Games Store and add it to your Steam library. And yes, it will come to Steam later down the line. I might get it on Steam later down the line. I'm not sure, but yeah, Epic Games Store, in my opinion, I think people are kind of overreacting to it. But overall, Sonic Colors Ultimate, I'm really excited for it. Out of all the new additions, like Rival Rush is probably my favorite. I mean, like Rival Rush, it looks cool. Racing in Sonic games has been a staple since as long as I can remember. And it's cool that they're adding this to Sonic Colors because and it's cool that they're using Metal Sonic too, because really what they could have done is just make like a doppelganger gray Sonic like they did in Sonic Generations. But no, they're adding Metal Sonic, and I think that's really cool. But it is sad that it's only in like 6 levels from multiple screenshots we've seen. It seems like Rival Rush will be in 1 level per zone, which it's fine. It is a side mode, but I hope what we can do is we can play Rival Rush, like, you know, online with friends, like we can race. I want there to be some kind of leaderboard system to Colors Ultimate. I think that would make the game feel more, you know, alive, and you know what I mean. But Sonic Colors Ultimate, I'm really excited for it. Sonic Colors is my favorite Sonic game. I've been playing that game ever since it released. I got it for Christmas the year it released, but yeah, I've been playing that game forever now, and yeah, I can't wait for Sonic Colors Ultimate. So I think that's going to go ahead and end it off for today's video, guys. So let me know your thoughts on everything we've seen so far about Sonic Colors Ultimate, and are you excited for Sonic Colors Ultimate? So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.